viewers who enjoy the Ethan Plays Bridge TV Twitch experience. Time to play some bridge. We're starting off against John and Trish, and I've got a nice big precision opening bid. Ready to get started real fast, playing with Eric tonight. Glad to pick up something solid here. This looks to be 19 points. As far as 19 counts go, though, it's not the world's best 19 count. A lot of quacks, a lot of honors and short suits. This is perfect for a no trump contract. The diamond suit's a source of tricks. I've got stoppers or semi-stoppers everywhere. With East overcalling one spade here, I've got pretty good no trump bid. So I am ready to probably end up playing 3 no trump here. If partner passes, say, with the weekend, and I get a spade lead, I've got 2 spade tricks, the ace of hearts, 4 diamond tricks is probably 7. So double is 5 to 7. With 5 to 7 here, okay, a 2 spade raise, and I could try fooling around here, but I think I just want to go 3 no trump to play. I might have a heart fit with partner, but I have a double stop in spades, and that's important, especially at match points, to get those tricks in. So, and I could have made a penalty double, I suppose, but this is going to be where the field is. All right, so partner's got this hand. Now, you'll note that 4 hearts is an alternative contract here. 4 hearts might do okay. Probably depends on things like the heartbreak and the defense. What I'm going to do is try to set up my diamonds, but I don't want them shifting to clubs. So how am I going to get that to happen? Because clubs are a potential danger. I could lose 4 tricks in the club suit along with the ace of diamonds. So I have 5 top, 4 more in diamonds is enough. That should make the contract. The people in no trump might do better. So I'm going to start with my diamonds right away, not give up too much about the hand. Playing the king makes the diamond more likely to be covered. I want it to be covered because it gives the opponents less of a chance to signal their holdings in the other suits. So it looks like they did hold up 1 round. A second round, Trish gets in. She's going to play a spade back probably, absent alternatives. So now I've managed to run out of spade stoppers. I've got 3 more diamond tricks coming and 4 more heart tricks. So I might as well cash my diamonds, tricks I'm known to hold. If I'm lucky, the opponents will pitch awkwardly such that they'll create an error for themselves. I want to end in dummy here. So I'm going to start with the ace of hearts. Now, because Trish raised spades, I expect the opponents will win 1 high spade and 1 high club at the end. But anything could happen. If we're in 4 hearts, we have to lose 2 clubs. We have to lose the high diamond, and I think we also have to lose the king of spades because of the lead. So I think that 3 no trump is probably a better spot here, so long as I'm playing it. 4 hearts would be better on a spade lead. Now the king would be nice to see, but I think Trish has another spade. No, but John kept his high club. So 3 no trump making 4, very good score. Happy it came down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty good. All righty. Next hand. I've got a terrible hand, so I'm going to say hi to the chat. If anybody is in the chat here watching, so hi, welcome. Let me just close some of my other windows so I can see. So 430 there should be a good score. I think there's going to be company, and I think there's going to be folks in 4 hearts who are probably either making or down 1. Partner's got a 1 heart overcall, and while I'd like to raise with a 3-card heart suit, we're red on white, and I've got a pancake. So I'm passing, and hopefully my heart will be a nice surprise. Looks like nobody else is in 3 no trump. Some folks found 2 no. Some folks were in hearts down. Yeah, imagine that. We're off to a good start. Now, if we get a passive lead, a non-spade lead, the question is how do we do? So it looks like the killing lead is actually a club lead. On a club lead, Trish wins her ace and then plays a spade through. Hey, welcome to the stream, Wylia. Oh yeah, pass. Would have been a nice defense if they found a club lead. Looks like they had 4 spades, at least at one table. 3 spades making 4 at another. So, partners decided not to lead a heart. He's going with a diamond, the 8 of diamonds. Why would he lead the 8 of diamonds? He's not holding the queen or jack of hearts or the 10 of hearts. So, he's probably not super concerned about giving up a heart trick with the lead. So, what could this 8 of diamonds be? It's a second suit, I think. If the queen is holding, there's a very good chance partner has the ace, and if he has the ace, I want to set up his suit, even if it's only 4 cards here. All right. So here come the spades. Give partner count. Hopefully he's got the king and a couple good diamonds. He's got the ace. All this is good. Here's the ace of diamonds. And I think he also has the jack, so he'll be able to score that. And when he scores that, I will need to tell him to play hearts. So I will discard the 7 of spades here, which can't possibly be encouraging spades. But he's interpreting it as such. That's fair. If he has the king of hearts, he doesn't really know I have the jack of hearts. This isn't going to give up a trick, I think. They clearly have all the spades here. I might be squeezed on a spade play. Looks like they do have the rest. I buy it. Had partner shifted to the king of hearts, it pins the queen, but the long spade and dummy is still good. So well done by them to bid up to 3 no trump. Let's see, it was 11 opposite 14, so it should be normal, but normal things tend to get you 70% forwards at this club. So I would expect that to be the case here. Looks like it was repeated at another table. The diamond lead ended up being very effective. The 8 of diamonds was nice. The king of hearts is the killing lead, of course. Pinning the queen of hearts on trick 1 beats it by 2. Had I shifted to a heart after the duck, we might have done better. Yeah, I guess I might have made a mistake somewhere. Oh, I think Eric would have to, at that point, play his ace of diamonds, then shift to the king of hearts. He can't see that coming. So next hand, I'm responder with a 16 count. Partner's opening a precision diamond. He's got at most 15, maybe 16. So he's raising my hearts here. And I have certainly slam going values. I'm going to bid key card. Hopefully he'll recognize it as such. It's a bit of an interrupted sequence. If I was playing without it, I'd have more confidence in relaying him out. But I think that the odds are that we're not going to be off 2 cashing spade tricks. So I'm just going to check in on him. It's a bit lazy, for sure. But hopefully we'll get this right. So that should be 2 key cards with the queen. And that's really what I wanted to hear. Yeah, and that should be enough. Hopefully we're not off 2 cashing spade tricks. And notably, his 2 heart bid should be something like the 13 to 16 range, not 10 to 12, because he would have opened a weak no trump with a balanced hand. So yeah, this is a very lazy auction, but I'm feeling lucky. We'll see if it pans out. We get a nice trump lead Fortunately, partners singleton ace of spades is a bit of a savior here. I have enough trumps to ruff the spades and dummy. The question is going to come down to the diamonds and the clubs. If clubs are 3-3, I can pitch a diamond on the clubs, or if I manage to create a finessable position in the clubs. Otherwise, I'll have to rely on the diamond finesse. I think the spades are probably an illusion here. I should just trump them in hand. So how do I go about that? I don't want to risk any bad stuff happening. Might as well put the 10 in here. So yeah, that brings out the jack and ace. So now I'll cross to the ace of spades. And club back to hand. It's a nice slam. I would not call it a well bid slam. There are methods I could have used that would have been much more intelligent, but I was feeling lazy. All right. Can cash one more heart, I think. Should have cashed that earlier just to be careful, but it doesn't matter. If the club's getting roughed, it's getting roughed. So anyway, I can play a club back to hand, rough the jack of spades. Looks like no jack or 10 of clubs have popped up, so there's no options in that suit. Might as well try this first. Nothing? All right, well, we'll give it a shot. There we go! Rewarded. Hey, Zarukan, welcome to the stream. My notes on the right side with number of misbid hands, doubles, and so on is too big. You can't see it. Okay, I can shrink it off. Let me just claim this down here. And yeah, sorry. Thanks for pointing that out. Let me look at my stream setup for a sec. Okay, I didn't realize it was that big. Is it better now? Awesome. All right. I'm going to go up to one misbid hand here. And because really I should have done that differently. But looks like we've got a little company there. The north-south pair here managed to find it. I don't know those folks, Shindu and B1027. Looks like they're a guest pair, which explains why they're playing good bridge. Yeah. So overall, board one was good for us. Ended up being a top board just because we were the ones who found 3-no trump right-sided. Board two, on this one, the opponent's been a normal 3-no trump, which, as I predicted, is getting them a 70% board. We can beat it with pinning the Queen of Hearts, or if I shift to a heart earlier, perhaps I should have done that. Board three, it should be above average just because we found the slam, and most people will probably not. Yeah, I guess he had a better insight into the hand than I did. He realized that that diamond suit should be led and not the hearts. I just didn't see coming. So I think I might also need to unblock the hearts if I'm going to return a heart as well, because if I play badly, I need my partner to land with king nine of hearts basically, and a spade outside entry. But I probably should have played for that anyway. I think most people are making it in 3-no trump just because they either get a heart lead or they defend the way I did. So I'm going to go up to one botch defense, but that's okay. Is this a partnership I have in real life or found online or random my partner? Good question. So Eric is one of the co-directors at the Hart House Bridge Club when it plays in person. Eric and I had played in person maybe once before all of this started. And the system that Eric and I are playing is adapted from, or it is intended to be the same system that my regular partner, Alad, and I play. Alad and I play Tuesday nights at this online club. And Eric, he's a good player, but he doesn't have the same amount of experience with the system that Alan and I do. And Alan and I have been playing bridge together for a long time. So um, there's a few gaps with Eric that I don't have with Alan, but Eric's a solid player, and we make up for it. Yeah, 9 tables is pretty good for Thursday. Our Thursdays tend to be fewer tables than the Tuesday games. Looks like this is probably going to be a howl, which which is always fun. You get to play everybody. Oh, interestingly, Eric didn't actually have a balanced hand. He had a hand with um, a singleton spade there. So if Alan and I were playing and he had that hand, our agreement is that his bid is, because he has about, I would call it minimum values for his precision opening bid. It's the bottom half of an unbalanced raise. His bid would have been, oh, three hearts. Uh, wait, hang on. Uh, yeah. Three hearts shows shortness in the other major and the bottom half of the range. Had he bid that, I would more happily look for slam just because I'd know he had a singleton spade. He would have shown up with key cards because I could just ask for key cards at that point. We would have found it. That also runs the risk of me forgetting my system. And I don't know if Eric got to this part in the notes. So anyway, that's what could have happened. We'd find the same contract. We'd play it the same way. Hmm. Hearts being 3-1 makes it more complicated for sure. Still, good board. Yeah, so with an unbalanced 4-card raise, when it goes one diamond past one major, we don't bid two major. Two major is reserved for weak no trump hands that have the non-weak no trump range for our one diamond opening. So the weak hands with shortness, the shortness has to be in the other major or in clubs, would bid, depending on their strength, either two of the other major, um, it would be two no trump, three clubs, three of the major that's being raised, or depending on which major it is, it's either three hearts or two spades. Anyway, next hand, next round. Time to say hi to the opponents. It's Ron and Peggy. The we play that the weaker ones are two no trump and three of the major, and then the stronger ones are jumping to the other major and three clubs, and we cubed sort of the opposite shortness. I'll have to look at the notes to confirm that, but I think that's what happened. Anyway, that's a minor technical note that didn't even come up because Eric forgot that part in the system, and I probably would have forgotten it too. Doesn't matter. Next round. Looks like another slam is in the cards. There's a two hard opening bid by West, an excited 4-no trump by East. I'm sure two hearts is a weak two, and 4-no trump is his key card. So I guess I'm going to have to figure out how I want to keycard this because I think my mouse is low on batteries. Anyway, the hearts are probably a defensive trick, and the club might be a defensive trick. So might be wise to play a club if I think that East has something like Ace Queen of Clubs, maybe I want West to commit to not taking a club finesse, then testing the hearts, finding out they're not breaking, and then it being too late to rely back on a club finesse. So I might lead the 9 of clubs here to, and there's no point doubling here because it's not a lead directing double when West is going to be playing it in 6 hearts. Might lead the 9 of clubs to, and then 5 clubs. I'm sure West will explain in a sec, but I don't need to ask at this point. 9 of clubs is promising. What other options? Well, if I'm afraid that the 1 or 4, okay, so let's assume it's 1 key card. Let's assume that's a heart key card. I'm going to start with the 9 of clubs, I think. Yeah, that's my plan. But of course, I'm going to wait 10 seconds before picking up my lead because it's bad to lead too fast. So it looks like I did hit dummy with Ace Queen of Clubs and a bunch of stuff. Unfortunately, it looks like the heart suit probably can't legitimately be picked up for 0 losers because dummy only has 2 hearts. Also, it's possible that the 9 of clubs is costing a club stop, but it's not really going to matter that much here. So this did encourage West to fly ace. However, there's a very good chance West has a singleton club here. And if West is a singleton club, then, I mean, it is what it is. Now, this line of play might discourage West from pulling my last heart. So it looks like West started with 7 hearts, which does explain the delayed, or which could indicate a lack of will to. All right, so why don't I try to knock out the, if there's 7, how many cover cards? 8, 9, 10, 11, which means I think unless West is a single diamond and 2 clubs and 3 spades, I'm going to shift to my 10 of spades here. And now I'll probably find out because I don't think my club is going away at this point. I could have tried cashing the king of clubs, but it might be better to take this slower by playing spades. Partner did encourage spades for what it's worth. The 3 of spades is an encouraging card. Yeah, I don't know what West's exact shape is. You see a lot of things happening here. So this looks very much like a singleton club. Yeah, I sort of expected that to happen. Now if West forgets about my low heart, I might be happy. West did not forget about my low heart. So West is going to score 6 hearts, the ace of clubs, that's 7, ace king of diamonds, that's 9, ace of spades is 10. Um, West will have to find something somewhere. I think partner probably has the king of spades because he encouraged spades. I don't know what other spades he has. Don't know where the queen of diamonds is. I hope it doesn't fall doubleton in partner's hand. But West might decide to like try to rough a club now, hoping that Eric has the king. West, of course, should have opened 3 hearts, but people do the strangest things. And now there aren't enough entries to rough out the clubs. Oh, West does have the queen of diamonds. That's a pretty key card, but West probably blocked herself. If she's playing that card, she probably doesn't have the jack of diamonds. I'm guessing that she just had a doubleton diamond and decided to block herself because she needed 2 entries to dummy. But that's not happening. There comes a spade pitch, and with already 2 spades played by West, 2 diamonds played by West, and 1 club, I just need to play a suit and then hope partner's got a winner in it. And partner will know to keep his king of spades now. So we've got it down 2, which is good. I honestly would have preferred getting it down 1, but yeah, spade lead would have also been effective, I think. But Declare could have maybe recovered by setting up the clubs by taking finesse and then roughing them out. I don't know. I still think it worked out well the way we defended. So that was a tough hand. I'm going to say tough one because that was tough. Because it's a really good slam, honestly. Going down, that's quite sad. Looks like 1 spade could have been pitched, and she could have got out for down 1 pretty easily. On the club lead, yeah, so if she flies ace, she can recover, but needs to rough out the clubs immediately because she can't rely on the heart splitting. Anyway, she might have company in 6 hearts down 1, but I think down 2 is going to be a good score. Looks like some folks bid up to 6 no, which I understand, but with the hearts not breaking, it's down 5 on a spade lead. Anyway, looks like East is opening 2 hearts, which, as we know, promises 7. Anyway, just waiting around. A confident and quick 3-no trump by West. I should have waited 10 seconds before passing, but once somebody says, please hurry, I tend to pass my jump bids faster. So the question is, do I try to hit partner's suit or try to lead my own? I don't think there's any question here. I'm just going to lead a spade. Hope to hit partner with a king. So dummy has 6 hearts, not 7. It's a perfectly reasonable opening 1 heart bid, but I don't know if it'll be enough because I don't know what West has. So let's see what partner has. Partner has the queen of spades, which is useful, but West should have the king for this bid. Now I have 4 cash and spade tricks. So if I get in again, play reverse Smith if partner remembers that. Looks like there's probably 7 cash and club tricks here, along with the king of spades, which I gave up. And then I need partner to hit with another card. So I'm going to slough my 4 of diamonds to say I have nothing in the suit. And I need to hit partner with an ace or 2 to legitimately beat this. I don't think I'm legitimately beating this. In fact, I think West is probably going to make some over tricks with probably what looks to be the ace of diamonds here for sure. Now, if West is void in hearts and partner has the ace of diamonds, we're in business, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, you can see West has the ace of diamonds here. Did she block herself? She did not block herself. And then partner should have the ace of hearts and then maybe the king. Yeah. So unfortunate lead. Had I led a heart, it's down. But I led a spade and it made. Good bid. On a heart lead, partner shifts to the queen of spades. Declare can recover by covering, actually, because that does block the suit. So that's what it looks like. Pretty sure. Yeah, so double dummy, even if I lead a heart and partner wins his ace and shifts to the queen of spades, declare will cover first round. I'll take my ace, and then that nine of spades and dummy is key. So three no trump can never be beat. The spade lead gave up a trick, but it's a very normal lead. And I think three no trump is a very normal bid by West over a week two, which again is the normal bid with the East hand. Partner's opening one heart here. West is bidding two diamonds. I have a nice hand. It's not that nice. I'm just going to raise to two hearts, but I will compete higher if necessary. Might not be necessary here. Yeah, 460 is the normal result in three no trump by West. The folks who bid three clubs are too conservative. So three diamonds is the bid here, and I think my hand has a lot more going for it in a heart contract than it does in diamonds, so I'm going to compete again. Unfortunately, the opponents are vulnerable, and maybe we're missing setting three diamonds, but I don't have that much defense. And if West bids four diamonds, I need to consider if I want to take action. I think I've already bid my hand to the most, and if partner has extra defense, he can double. But I'm not going to double four diamonds. If West doubles me, I'm sad, though. Four diamonds, okay. Well, I'm passing, and partner's got to decide if he wants to pass or double. But fortunately, we've pushed them all the way up to four diamonds, and I have to choose what to lead. East has passed throughout. I have six. Partner probably has 12 or so. West is probably very strong with 17. I feel like what I want to do most is cut down on the possibility of roughs and dummies. So I'm going to lead my trump. That seems to be an okay lead, but if West has seven diamonds, it's not going to do much. If West has seven diamonds and partner has two, and West has four spades, then it might be a good lead. Looks like the hearts are 4-3. Partner probably has five to the ace, queen, jack, or something. I'm going to discourage hearts. Don't have anything in the suit. And here comes the second round of diamonds, and let's see if there's a third round coming. Doesn't look to be. Okay, so West now is got two choices. One is try to ref a spade and dummy, and the other is lead up to the king of clubs. If West has the ace of clubs, there's no point doing that. The 10 of clubs is an interesting card. I don't see any benefit in covering because I have the club length, and if partner has the jack of clubs, I want him winning that trick. So here, um, at this point, I don't know. Okay, so he does have the 10 of diamonds. That's great. Throw off my 9 of hearts here. I don't need it. All the diamonds in the me are gone. Now is going to come a heart back to hand. Eric's going to fly ace, maybe drop the king. Here comes the king of clubs. That's interesting. Partner had a singleton club there. So it looks like Declarer just guessed very wrong on that suit. So if she started with six diamonds and four clubs, and at most one heart, she has two spades. So I need to make sure I don't get thrown in with my ace of spades. But that's not going to happen here. I need to make sure I don't get thrown in with my queen of clubs. So what I'm going to do if I get in with my queen of clubs is exit heart. I need to retain that heart exit. And now I know that Declare has two, Declare might have a heart void, and then Declare has three spades. But most likely, okay, singleton ace. And here come all the trumps. And all the drama's gone here. I can't defend wrong here. Partner can't defend wrong here. If it's the king or queen, I duck. No, if it's the king, I cover. If it's the queen or lower, I duck. All right, so The finesse was off anyway, so if she'd taken it, she's still down. Four diamonds down one is good. Partner doesn't have defense either. He's got actually a pretty weak 10 count, so um, we were lucky to beat four diamonds, as it turns out, with the way the clubs ended up getting played. I think it would have been better for Declare to try to do anything else, but what a hand. That's let me count the points here. 20 high. The I'm surprised West didn't make a double. This is definitely a double and then bit of suit hand. But getting a plus score there should be very good. Yeah, some folks were in three spades making, but we're happy to get plus 100 on that deal. So that round was pretty good. The 3-0 trump by West making 5. Not a lot we can do about that. I'm not going to say we misdefended that just because it's the normal lead. And then, yeah, overall pretty good round. We're at 66%, which is great. Eric and I finished with a 73% game through 73.5 last Thursday. So I'm going to try to top that this time. Over one heart, I think I'm going to bid one spade. It's very light, but I have 5 spades. And I have the ace of hearts. Both of those are useful holdings. And yes, it is a bit of an overbid. That's okay. Well, Kevin seems to have a strong raise over one spade. I wonder if partner will find a compete here. Limit plus and hearts, okay. Now, if they end up in 4 hearts, I need to plan my defense. Or I'm going to plan my defense against 3 hearts because I'm not bidding anymore with his hand. 3 hearts is the place. And is this a hand where I lead trump? I'm definitely leaning towards lead trump. But the alternative is actually a doubleton club. And I might get a club ruff. So one way or the other, I need to figure this out. Partner doesn't promise any lengths. I think I'm going to go for the ruff here. Feels like a rough hand. So what do we have? 14 high and dummy. Mike decided not to accept the invite. Partner should have at least 11. That's 25 between the two of them. I have 5. So Mike has 10 or fewer points. Okay. A bad lead. That's okay. So Mike is probably going to play hearts. I have to decide if I want to fly ace or not. If partner has the king of hearts, I might do better to win my ace of hearts, play a low club. I think I'm going to do that. Though that might have actually cost us a trick. If partner did have the king of hearts, Mike might have put in the 8 anyway. So who knows? All right. So that was a bad defense. I'm going to up the botched defenses to 2. Yeah, my defense was not fantastic. Would have been better to lead a spade, give partner a ruff. Oh, and he had the ace queen of diamonds. It's too bad. Ah, not well defended by me. Maybe I should have been more awake there. So Mike had 5 hearts, 3 clubs, 2 diamonds, 3 spades. Something like a spade lead probably beats it. Yeah, spade lead beats it. Anything but a heart lead technically beats it, but then I have to stay awake. Bad 9 count. This is a pass. Yeah, so at that point, I need to play low just so that we score 2 heart tricks in addition to our 2 diamonds. Flying ace ended up being very bad, but you know what? I've done worse. This is probably a bottom here. I don't think, yeah. And then I gave up another trick later on in the hand, so definitely a botch defense, but I'll live. Partner's got a nice 2 diamond overcall here. I have a pretty good hand for that. If he's got a nice 5 card diamond suit, I wonder if 3 no trump is good. Well, the king of hearts is a trick. 5 diamond tricks probably. That's 6. Still probably not enough. West is thinking about raising hearts by some margin. There's 4 hearts. Okay. Do I go 5 diamonds? Feels like an overbid. But he's got a preemptive heart raise. Kevin opened a heart in 3rd seat. Pass feels yucky. Is double right? This might be totally bad. So I'm going to win my ace of diamonds. I need to figure out what I want to shift to. Partner overcalled in diamonds. He's not showing anything in spades or clubs. He's leading a low diamond, though. It's ominous. Have to lead a spade here. Well, down one's not bad. I think Kevin probably has the king of spades here. Need to play my queen anyway. I don't think we're making 5 diamonds, so I'm happy that we doubled. Yeah, I had just enough defense that I felt it necessary. It looks like there's a way to dummy, but Kevin decided not to rough his good king of diamonds. I think he could have made that one. Anyway, I've got a 10 count. This is definitely an opening bid. It's a good suit, good second suit. So yeah, on the diamond lead, and then the 10 of clubs back, and then another round of clubs. Kevin needs to rough his king of diamonds dummy, and then take a heart finesse. Partner's passing over the 2 diamond overcall. If West passes, I have to decide if I want to double in or pass, because I have a bad 10 count. On the other hand, it's definitely the kind of shape that likes to make a reopening double here. I hope partner doesn't take it for extras. Playing position, my hand's always limited, but I'm particularly weak here with just 10 points. But West is not passing. West is going 3-no, and over 3-no, I have to decide what to lead. This spade suit is full of holes, and the 3-note trump is a strong discouragement from leading a spade. So I'm not going to lead a spade. I could lead a heart. Uh, Feels better. I feel like it's more likely to partner with something. He might not have 4 hearts in a decent hand, but he could have 4 hearts in a weak hand, or ace third, or queen third. So I'm going to lead my 4th best heart. Now, this doesn't look like it costs a trick against most suit combinations. I don't know what Eric's hand is. Probably has some kind of triple 3-4 terrible hand. Probably doesn't have the ace of hearts, but he might have 10 of hearts. Either way, this queen of hearts is a winner, and so is probably Mike's ace. This is going to go to the 10, yeah. So I can't play another round of hearts because that would cost another trick. And I can't play spades because that would cost a trick. If partner is the jack of spades, he should push it through. He's not pushing through the jack of spades, which I understand. That's the 8 of hearts. I need to win my king and hope that hearts are 3-3. I'll play my jack of hearts back, which of course says I like the higher ranking suit partner. But it doesn't succeed. Mike started with 4 hearts, so the heart lead was bad. I'm sure the spade lead would have been equally bad. Eric, of course, didn't lead a spade when he had a chance. So, now what? Eric might have a second diamond trick, and if he does, my ace queen of spades are 2 tricks. If he doesn't have a second diamond trick, then Eric would need to have, I think, the ace of clubs for us to beat this. Okay. Club to the ace. Partner playing low. Here comes another heart. Spade pitch. And I think the diamonds are probably running at this point, but I can't be sure. I only need 1 club now. Okay, so it looks like that club break was a surprise. Or diamond break, I should say. Maybe I should have thrown off the 3 spades instead. I don't think I've pitched a card, so this club is actually encouraging. That's not the signal I wanted to give. I should have played a low spade. So I'm going to call this 3. And hopefully partner will be able to figure out what to do. If he puts a spade through, I play a club back to his very likely king. But he's going to go king of clubs now. And then, okay, so he's pushing the 9 of spades through, which is nice. Now here, I could cash my ace of spades for down 1, or I can play a club hoping partner has the king of clubs. That's a big play. That's a big parlay. Hang on. So let me just review the auction here. West. I have to play to beat it. I have to cash my ace of spades here. Feels wimpy. All right, so I am okay. Fortunately, we got that one down. Looks like everybody's beating 3-note trump. I'm sure spade leads are common, but even after a spade lead, you can beat it just because both diamonds are offside. At the other table here, West is playing no trump as well, but the jack of hearts was led, which is fascinating. Interestingly, not covered. And then the second round of hearts was also ducked to the 10. Curious. And then this table, 3-0 by West, was down 3. They found the club lead, which doesn't cost a trick. Hang on. What was the bidding at this table? North bid spades and hearts, and then West bid no trump. Well, if North bids both majors and then West bids no trump, I can see why you'd try to lead passively. So yeah, seemed fishy at first, but I understand it. Let's look at the Traveler here. So fours, hearts, doubled down one is good. Just beating it by anything is better than going on to five diamonds, but that's more about how Kevin played the hand than anything. And the double, in fact, would have cost a couple of match points had he made it. On the one before that, they stopped in three hearts. They made four. I could have beat it. That was a very bad defense by me. Um, you can see that if I'm able to beat it, we do bet good on the board and let them make it. Whether or not they take the over trick is bad. So that was a bad one. This was a good one. And then this last one I think is also going to be good, even though not all the results have poured in yet. This one should be fine. Anyway, overall not the best round. We're dragged down a little bit. I'm going to go grab a beer. See you soon. Much better. Just shifting around some peripherals here. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. All righty. Let's calculate our help suit rating. We are at help suit 4, which 9 boards in. It's pretty average. Overall, this is going to drag us down to about 62%. We've got a little ground to make up. Hey, P. Brockway 2. Welcome to the stream. Ooh. What I'm hoping for is an actual precision club opening hand that leads to a relay auction. We've only had one strong club auction so far, and that was board 1, where the opponents interfered, partner had a non-positive response, and I just bid 3 no trump. I want to get into our positive responses. I want to get into our relays. That's always a lot of fun getting that practice in. On Tuesday, I was playing with Alad, and Alad and I have played this system for a long time, so we know it inside and out. And on the very last board, Alad was shaping me out and asking for my honors, and we got all the way up to me bidding 6 diamonds to show 3 very specific cards. But unfortunately, partner got his signals crossed. He thought I was showing slightly different cards, signed off in 6 hearts when we were cold for 7. So turns out these relay systems with a lot of artificial bidding really tax the memory. And for them to be effective, you either need to be an encyclopedia or you need to be lucky. So I'm hoping for some luck tonight. It's Elad and Thierry. I'm in 4th chair. I've got 11. My left-hand opponent's opening a diamond, and it's passed to me. So I am going to bid a balancing no trump. This looks like Stamen. I hope partner remembers it's, is it Stamen? Do we play a balancing no trump over Stamen? I think so. Eric and I haven't had the balancing no trump come up before, so I don't know if what our agreements are here. All right. I'm guessing, this is just a guess. He thinks I have an actual strong no trump, but I have 11 to 14 points. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm right or if Eric had like a trap pass type hand. The good news is I think I can take advantage of my ops. Oh, partner's actually got a good hand. So that's a relief. And all the cards are marked. So that explains Eric's bidding. Now I just need to make it. So what am I off? I'm off the ace king of clubs, which are in Alad's hand. I'm off the ace of diamonds, which is probably also in Alad's hand. And I'm also off the king of hearts. Do I have a place to pitch a heart? I do not. I need 3-2 spades. I need the king of hearts on side, and then I can make it. I also need no club roughs. Hoping this discourages a third round of clubs. Thierry, play back a heart. You know you want to. Play back a heart. No dice. All right. Comes down to a heart hook for down 2. Nice defense. But it looks like it was replicated at other tables. I'm in third chair, non-vulnerable against non-vulnerable. Partner's thinking, opening the bidding. He's probably going to open 2 clubs. We'll see. I'm saying that because it's the most awkward bid he could make. It shows 10 to 15 points and 6 or more clubs. He may or may not have an outside 4-card suit. But he's opening 1 diamond here, so I have to decide how I want to bid this. I think I'll just bid 1 spade and then 2 hearts. That shows my hand. West might come in with a club bid. Nope. All right. So first here comes 1 spade. South might decide to bid 1 or 2 clubs over, but East is going 2 clubs here. We play support doubles here. So if partner has 3 spades, he can make a support double. So I'm interpreting that as a support double. Opposite a support double and East bidding clubs, I think I'm just going to bid 4 spades here. Partner could have a crappy 10 count, but even if he does, I have the shape to want to be in 4 spades. I expect West to raise clubs here, and I'll just go 4 spades. I could pass the double for fun, but I think that Thierry's probably passing with a club stack here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him bid 5 clubs after pass. Ah. It looks like Alad is the one with the 5 club bid. This to me is a force and pass situation. The double here shows a reluctance to be in 4 spades over the alternative. and I have to decide if I want to pull this. I don't think I do. I'm not convinced the opponents have a cross ruff going on, um, but they might. Okay, so we play Rusino leads. That Jack of Hearts is probably from Queen Jack, but he's leading a heart instead of a spade. Would he do that if I'm bidding spades? No, that has to be a singleton. So I'm going to win my ace. Okay, so up flies the Queen of Hearts. Would he lead the Jack of Hearts from a doubleton after this sequence? He would not. So I'm going to lead my Four of Hearts back, knowing partner can ruff this. Okay, so he led his doubleton. For the Jack to force the ace, he probably has the Queen as well. But 2, 1, 7, 3. Partner might have a diamond trick coming. If Alad had 8 clubs, then partner has 4 clubs now. It's probably worth a trick. I have to discourage here to get a spade. Let's look at ruffed. Now, at least we got it down. So a plus score is always good to have. I don't know if we do better than just the plus score here, or how many we can get it down on perfect defense. Partner will hold on to this queen small of diamonds. $500 is good because it beats 420. The only question is how many spades do we make? And spades aren't that good because we're off the cashing ace king of diamonds, and there's a heart loser we can't avoid. So we can make 4, but not 5. 5 clubs double down 3 is good if everybody else is in spades. But as you can see, 4 clubs went double down 4 at another table. Perfect defense can probably get us down, get 5 clubs down 4. I have an 8 count. It's not enough to bid. Let's look at the double dummy here. Just curious. Yeah, down 4 is what we should get. So on the Jack of Hearts lead, what I need to do is realize that it's not a singleton and cash our tricks. So take our ace, king of spades, and not set up an extra pitch. Doesn't matter that much. Maybe half a match point. Yeah, 5 clubs double down 5. Looks like a lot of people are down 5 on this hand. I don't have a bid. I'm interested in how this happens. I see. If you start with the ace or jack of clubs, you waste a club spot. And then at that point, you could do other things. Here comes 2 hearts. That is true. If he threw the queen of hearts, it would give it up if it was a doubleton heart. But if he saw the jack of hearts lead, Um, he might think uh, it was a singleton and that he needs to prevent there from being a ruff. I don't know. Anyway, the contract's two hearts. I could have considered balancing over two hearts, but given the dummy I'm seeing here, I'm guessing they probably missed out on some kind of enormous contract in hearts. So my approach here could be to return a spade, or it could be to shift to diamonds. It's going to be play back a spade. I think that maybe I'll get dummy to rough high or something if Eric plays back another spade. I certainly don't have anything in diamonds. My chat box is covering some of the cards in my hand. Thank you for letting me know. That is a very good point. I will unhide those cards. Doop. Oh yes, I can see it right here. It is a fat, obnoxious chat box. Let us shrink the chat box to an acceptable size. There we go. Excellent. There's a reason I hit it, said Eric. Yes, indeed. I'm not sure if there's anything else to this hand. Unless partner has a surprise ace of heart. No, the ace is already gone. This hand should be over now. Ah. But you know what? Maybe I should have seen it coming. I'm going to up this to another botch defense. Cost us some match points. I still am not a fan of the Jack of Hearts lead, though. It seems a little too unusual for a double predicated on general strength along with a trump holding. You don't want a rough with that hand. You want to cash your winners. And if I'm jumping to four spades, I have at least one of the top spades. Still, I understand. You don't want to lead away from the king jack sometimes. All right. So as we sit through the slow play of this hand, we contemplate our score. So after the last round, we went down to 61. These last two boards, this one ended up being, it felt average as it got played, but it might get below just as more results pour in. And indeed, the fact that it's just a pushy game that went down makes it bad. They found a nice defense. This board is above average. Certainly, we're beating all the non-doublers or the gamers on our side. All of the other doubles, different things happen, right? We can get it down 4 legitimately at most. That costs us half a match point. Still a good board. This was them missing an easy game. It should be a top for us. There are other folks who missed the easy game, unfortunately, so not a top, but still, I'm glad I restrained myself. Partner had a pretty good hand. He had a 12 count, and I've got 8. But that shape is so good in West's hand that when he hears one heart, he should just, if not 4 hearts, bid like 4 clubs or something. Reverse the spade and club holdings in East's hand, and you have probably 6 hearts. So, yeah, you don't want to miss that. Board 10, is he resulting by considering 3 no? I bid 1 no trumps, so it's still the opponent on lead over there. His hand is pretty good for no trump. I will say that. Except for that ace queen 8 of hearts. If that holding was in my hand, it would be even better, but yeah, it's not a terrible hand, but it's for a suit contract. But with East opening the bidding and on lead, there's just a lot of really nice holdings for playing 3-0. Were we in 3-0, we take 4 spades, 2 hearts, that's 6. And we can grow up 7-8 in diamonds, and on a diamond lead, we have to lose 2 diamonds and 2 clubs. Or on a heart lead, we have to lose 2 hearts and a diamond and 2 clubs. But I think 3-0's down just on the. Is anybody in 3-0 on the north hand? Yeah, I have to give up the lead 3 times to set up my minor suit winners. So that means I'll only get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tricks. Does our lead happen? I probably would lead a heart in that situation. Yeah, heart leads ends up being really effective against 3-0. Though, yeah, I don't think there's that much to it after the lead. I think similarly, a diamond might do well. Not as well. So this last one should come in as a tied for top. How many people missed the? Oh gosh, this board is not as good as it should be. Only 3 pairs managed to bid 4, and 1 pair didn't even take 11 tricks. Did we blow a trick there? I don't see there's a path to. Yeah. If he invites, I don't accept, but it's a very close all around. Close all around. All right. Next round, that one dragged us down a little bit to 58. So we're probably not going to top our heights from last Thursday of 73.5%, but maybe we'll manage. I have a bad hand, bad suit in hearts, and I have a clear pass in first seat. We'll see how the auction develops. We'll see if it's going to be at or below 4 spades by the time it gets back to me. I'm going to take 4 spades or above. Starts with 2 spades. See if partner's got a bid. I would like to hear him bid. 2-no trump is great. I like hearing that. 3 spades. Oh gosh. Is this worth a bid? Is this worth a double? Does partner have a spade holding that can defeat a spade? This is tough. This is really tough. Because my hearts are not super strong here. I don't know if partner spades are quick tricks or slow tricks. I don't think 4 hearts can be wrong here. I really hope partner has something in hearts. I could be wrong, yeah. This is a guess between pass and double and 4 hearts, and I really hope that 4 hearts is right. If he just has 3 hearts and a diamond control, we're probably good. We're getting a spade lead. The question is, what's the control situation? Okay, that hand. I guess it's that hand. So I have to decide. No, it's going to be immediately obvious that I'm out of spades on the first trick, and I'll need to pull trump to avoid losing 3 trump tricks. So I play ace, king, queen of spades. I throw off my 3 diamonds, and I leave trump. Pretty simple. Had we chosen to double, we have 3 defensive tricks in the spade suit, 1 or 0 in diamonds, and then probably 1 in clubs, maybe 2. So by no means is 3 spades guaranteed to be down. All right, king, queen, and jack are outstanding. Here comes a diamond. That's the king of diamonds. Okay. 6 spades, 1 diamond, probably 3-3 in the other 2 suits. But who knows? Cross your fingers. Please follow. Yes! Oh, I guessed right. I feel like a genius. Okay. A little bit lucky. Ah, another 7-card week too. I'm very lucky the lead wasn't the king of diamonds. So how does spades do? Because of the 3-1 club break, I think that they're making 3 spades. Actually, no. We are able to cash 3 spade tricks and then 3 club tricks because spades are 7-3 and not 6-4. So I have a 13 count. It's pretty good. It's a natural 2 diamond overcall here. Nothing wrong with that. Looks like somebody found the right defense against 4 hearts. Yeah, so to defend it correctly, the opponents need to either lead trump, which lets them shift to diamonds, or lead diamonds directly. If they lead the king of diamonds, they can be down 3. They'll score the ace, queen, jack of hearts, the king of diamonds, the ace of diamonds, and a ruff. They need to cross in the trump suit to get that ruff. One of those rare cases where the suit to cross the partner is the trump suit. 1 heart, 2 diamonds, pass, pass, 2 no trump. Fascinating. Not 2 hearts, not side suit, 2 no trump. Well, I'm going to say West has some diamonds. Does it mean it's wrong to lead? Nobody's bid spades. If so, which diamond do I lead? Do I lead my king of clubs? The king of clubs could be good, but I don't know. West might also have a club suit. I'm going to lead my 4th best diamond here. 3 diamonds and done. I'm going to guess 3 diamonds in West's hand. They might be the king, queen, jack exactly. I'm glad I didn't lead a club because that club suit. Okay, there's the jack of diamonds. That's the queen. I'm playing partner for a singleton jack of diamonds and West for king, queen, small. So now I'm going to play low. I doubt partner has a trick here. If he did, West wouldn't have been bidding 2 no trump. So West is going to run a bunch of heart tricks, win the queen of diamonds, probably also has the ace of clubs. Hey, Alad, welcome to the stream. You just missed a fun one. Immediate spade shift once in dummy. Why the spade shift? Do I need to shift to a club? The spade shift to the 10 and ace indicates that West probably has the king 10 of spades. So king 10 of spades. Some number of running hearts. Maybe, so 3, 3, 5, 2. There's 2 clubs. Partner has 3. I can afford to lead my king of clubs. If West is showing out of clubs, then we have four club tricks, the ace of diamonds, and the ace of spades. Looks like West held up around on the clubs, but now is shifting to the jack of hearts, which is probably a winner. I think she has solid hearts. No, Eric does have the ace. Okay. So we'll see if Eric has a second diamond. He doesn't have a second diamond. Now West has to discard, and I'm going to win my... No reason not to win my queen here. She pitched a heart. She now has the king, probably small of spades. She started with two clubs, three diamonds. Play out a club. Seems neutral. She pitched a heart on the previous club. She couldn't pitch a diamond. She couldn't afford to. She probably couldn't afford to pitch a spade because that would have blocked the suit. So now she's pitching a diamond. So my ace of diamonds is good, but I don't know if she has a future in the spades. Okay, so she had king jack there. I don't know why she crossed to dummy to play a spade. I think she has a couple good hearts and then a diamond now. So it's making two. Good for her. I don't know if there's anything I could have done to beat this. It felt pretty solid. Looks like a heart lead is the killer choice. On a heart lead, which seems the most passive, but I guess that's to its benefit. Partner can shift to, I guess, probably not the jack of diamonds. That doesn't seem like it's it. A club, maybe? I'll think about it later. I don't think people are beating Tuno Trump there. Them stopping in Tuno Trump seems to be very good for them, just because West had a 19 count. A lot of people would go one heart, two diamonds, pass, pat. Actually, this is going to be normal, I think. A lot of Tuno Trump by Wests, it seems. If I go onto three diamonds, it's down one at most tables. I might double with a West hand, but looks like this table beat Tuno. King clubs lead. You win your ace, that's correct, and then you have to play on spades, it seems. Interesting. That should be a support double. I have enough. He's limited to 15, so I definitely have enough to bid four spades game here. Best hand so far that you missed? Great question. Well, I don't know if you saw board 13, but it's a fun one where we're off three top diamonds and three top hearts. And I bid four hearts. The opponents led the suit that they bid and raised, but I had the ace, king, queen of spades and dummy on which I could pitch all my diamonds and then heart split 3-2. So that was fun. Looks like I'm in another shaky game here. The spades are very weak. The opponents overcalled two clubs and didn't lead clubs. So the three of diamonds could be from shortness, or it more likely is from an aversion to leading away from the ace of clubs. No, there's no chance of pitching all the clubs before I'm able to run the heart. So there's the queen of diamonds. I have to win my ace here. And certainly the ace of clubs is here. Ace, queen, probably the ace and king of spades are there. Ace, queen, ace, king. That makes sense. So if I'm playing east for ace, king of spades, then I have to lose two spades and the ace of clubs. I think that's fine. Do I ever run the 10 of spades? If east has ace, king, jack, then maybe not. I don't know. I'll play a low spade. East is going to fly ace anyway. Yeah, no, playing on hearts is bad. There's no way I can avoid having it roughed for something cheap. A continued aversion to leading uh, the ace of clubs. Comes the other high spade. Oh no. Ooh. Well, now I have to play hearts. I'm down one. Yeah, nothing I can do. Tough. If I play a bunch of rounds of hearts, I'm going to play 3 rounds of hearts. On the 4th round of hearts, East is probably going to discard. And then if I discard the club, West can discard a spade. I'm still going to lose 3 tricks. If West misplays by roughing small, of course, things get happier, but I still have to lose 2 spades and a club. Yeah, I don't think West would rough the 3rd round of hearts here, but they might. It's possible 4 spades is making at a different table. On a low club lead, it makes. Should you bid some amount of no trump there? I don't think you need to. Looks like 3 no trump is making at every other table. It's annoying. If North is in 3 no, there's nothing that can be done to stop it. Yeah, I have a bunch of working cards there. It's just the 2 clubs overcall was a massive overbid. East should have the ace of spades for that bid. And he, of course, doesn't know that I have a triple diamond stopper. Terrible board. I think a fine contract. What are we down to? 57? We bid a slam earlier. It wasn't well bid, but it was there. I have 15. This is a 11 to 16. What's this? Yeah, 11 to 16, 2 plus diamonds. No, these are fresh botch defenses. They didn't necessarily cost match points or even tricks, but when I make clear defensive error, I like to score it up. So there's one hand where I definitely encouraged the wrong suit, and it could have misled partner, but it did not. There was one hand that we defended 3 hearts. It should be down 1. It made 4. That's a botched deed. There was a one hand we defended 5 clubs doubled. We got it down 3. We can get it down 4 if I'm on the same page as partner. You could share the blame on that one, but certainly there were some missed defenses. And I like to keep score. And I even called this one a misbid because I just blasted to keycard over partner's 2 heart bid when realistically that shouldn't happen. So partner is jumping to 3 clubs here. I need to remember what our system says about this one. I think it's some kind of bid that I can't recall. Does he think we're playing inverted minors here? It's probably not clubs because I have clubs. Could it be preemptive club bid? Very unlikely. It's probably some kind of diamond raise. If it's a good diamond raise, I think he would have bid 2 diamonds, but anyway, 3 clubs doesn't come up often. It could be the minors. Either way, he doesn't have hearts or diamonds. So I'm going to jump to 5 clubs, and then if partner has diamonds, he'll just bid 5 diamonds. I think he probably has some kind of constructive plus valued hand with one of the minors. I can't recall what our official agreement is, and I can't also recall, or I can't also expect Eric to remember it if I can't. So looks like we're in 5 clubs here. We'll see what this is, but I'm hoping I'm not terribly wrong. If it's like a preemptive 3 clubs, then 5 clubs is still not terrible just because of my good club suit. All right, I'm seeing the chat. Alad is saying it's a weak jump shift. Looks like it is a weak jump shift. I definitely have that kind of hand that's excited over a weak jump shift anyway, so it looks like we landed in the right spot as it turns out. Actually, this is one of those nasty little hands where 3 no trump is on. Yeah, 3 no's on, right? Just because of the position of the hard ace. And anyway, we're going to lose to anybody in 3 no, but I think 5 clubs should be normal here. Doesn't look like anybody but 3 no. All right. One of my favorite bids is the mini no trump in first or second seat non-vulnerable, 10 to 12 balanced. You bid it early and you bid it often, and it does a lot of damage. All right, so the double here initiates runouts. Were there no double, we would have various methods, but after the double, our methods change. So we'll see if partner take out. Of course, it's take out. Two clubs here, by agreement, should be clubs and a higher ranking suit. It should not be Stamen or anything like that. I would interpret that as a penalty double. But it's not a penalty double. It's a takeout double. If it's a takeout double, then I am interpreting this as a Stamen bid. All right, maybe it was clubs. I'm going to revert to three clubs here. Yeah, it should be clubs in a higher ranking suit. I guess I suppose my interpretation was doubles when they're penalty have one meaning, and then doubles. So yeah, we got too high here, unfortunately, and that's on me. So I'm going to boop this one up to 2. That being said, had I passed 2 clubs, I'm sure East would have bid something. I don't really get the winning the Jack of clubs in hand. It makes it very hard to return to your hand. And if you want to rough spades and dummy, it makes it hard. But anyway. So this double was not a penalty double. It was officially announced as a takeout double. I suppose if it's a takeout double of a no trumpet, I should interpret it as a penalty double. Because the Jack of clubs is gone, it makes it very tricky to play for making here on something like a 3-3 spade fit. Okay, if we've opened a weak no trump, it doesn't matter what the double means. I understand. 3-3 spades. Diamond. Play a diamond. No. Too bad. Down 2. Yeah, exactly. Of course, it's a strong kind of takeout. Please don't over rough. Still, if they have 2 hearts or 2 diamonds, then we prevented them from being there. Minus 100 shouldn't be terrible. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Nice bid by partner. He's got a diamond suit. My hand has nice diamonds, but it doesn't have much else. My spades are not very useful with East bidding spades. 2 hearts by West. Um, I'm bidding 2 no trump here, which should be competitive to the 3 level without extras. These bids haven't come up much for Eric and me, and he might get it wrong, but I'm hoping he doesn't pass me here. I want to just bid 3 diamonds without actually promising much in terms of values. But it looks like that's not going to happen. They've bid up to 3 hearts, and I don't know if West's going to go 4 here. I'm sure that 4 hearts is a favorite given my holding here. 4 spades, fascinating. Okay, but I definitely don't have a bid over 4 spades. Probably should have waited longer to pass there because it's a skip bid. But they seem to have a double fit in the majors. Partners leading the ace of clubs. I want to encourage on the ace of clubs in case partner has ace jack of diamonds and needs to play a low club here. So I'm going to play the three of clubs. Hopefully he'll find the continuation. So we're off the ace of diamonds, but partner should have the king of diamonds and probably the king of clubs. And I seem to have a spade trick here, so that's useful. I'll play my clubs from the bottom because I have the queen of clubs. Sorry, my spades from the bottom because I have the queen. Four of clubs is discouraging, actually. But I definitely have nothing better to do than play a diamond. My one concern, though, is that the diamonds are 4-2-2-5. In that case, partner might give a rough and slough here. Three, two, four, four. Are we getting another heart trick? Maybe, maybe not. Does partner have the Queen of Hearts? He does! Amazing. And the hand's over. Looks like they bid up just a little too much. We have a double fit in the minors. If we were in three diamonds, we have to lose three tricks in the majors along with the king of clubs and a second club. There's no way to avoid that. So we're not, and the ace of diamonds. So we're not making three diamonds, we're down two. Glad they didn't let us play it. Getting a plus score there is excellent. Had the declarer decided to you know what? I'm not sure if this can be made. Sorry, it looks like it is making, but to make it, you might need some clairvoyance. On the ace of clubs lead, you can always pitch the diamond loser before it becomes due on the club finesse. Correct. Even though I misbid that, still an excellent board. On this hand, yeah, so four spades should make when you can avoid losing more than. Oh, board 16. Every bid seems like a lie. Great question. Um, it's very tough. Yeah, it's a very tough one. It's a very tough one. I took you for a hand like that with length in. As it turns out, 3-note is on, but it's not good. Feel great. Was there anybody in 3-0 there? No. 400 should be a fine board. It's not, but random reasons, why not? Board 17, again, should be above average just because of the weak no trump benefit. And then this last one should be good as well because we got a plus. Though I am curious to see how it's supposed to be made on a more passive defense. Yeah, well, obviously, in that situation, you take a club finesse. If the lead is a diamond against four spades, and I'm sure it was a diamond lead. Yeah, no, the diamond switch was very good. On a diamond lead, and I'm sure you win the ace trick one, and then you probably take out 2 rounds of trump. Yeah, so here comes 1 round, then a second round. Actually, you don't take a second round. You immediately play on the minors. Why do you play on the minors? Well, I think what you do on this hand is double dummy, of course. The goal is to pickle north after stripping the side suits. Once you've thrown north in with the long spade, you can then force north to either give up a rough and discard in a minor suit or break hearts. If north leads the 9 of hearts, you let it go around to your 10, and then that forces south to put in the jack, and then you... No, that still doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, later on in the hand, okay, you cash your ace king of hearts, and after stripping the minor suits, then throw north in with a trump, and then that causes north to be end played. Has to play a minor, both the suits are stripped, out of hearts. Gives up a rough and discard, which makes a heart loser disappear. Got it. Okay, so that's the double dummy result. Overall, good round. We moved up to 59.7%. Normally, we want to be in the high 60s here if we want a good chance of winning. With only 6 boards left, we're going to have to play our best. Daniel and Josie. Hi, nice to meet you. One double by West. This should be 4 plus hearts. I also have 4 spades, but it looks like my spades are buried. Partner is awake to the 4 hearts. He's bidding 2 hearts, which is excellent. And that is good enough for me. I expect this to be passed out. That is correct. After 1 diamond double, all bids are transfers, and my redouble is a transfer to hearts. Looks like we're in the right spot here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quick losers in the minor suits, and should be able to scramble away with the rest of the tricks, so long as there's not a diamond ruff. Even if there is a diamond ruff, it means the opponents probably are making their 2-spade contract. Partner flying queen there, curiously. Perhaps he doesn't want another club through. He's pretending that he has a doubleton club. After that high club by partner, there's less of a chance a club is going to be played here. And a club might give some problems. If Eric has his way, I think he'll want to rough 1 heart in dummy after cashing the ace king queen. So here comes a club, sadly. Rough's high. And here we have to hope for a decent heartbreak. Even if the 10 is outstanding, we might be able to pick up the hand. But it looks like everything's gone according to plan. except for the lack of entries to dummy, and the seven of clubs is a loser now. Unless I missed the spot. I think this is the point at which Eric's realizing that seven of clubs is a loser. So you should play a heart first to conceal the position. But anyway, I think he's down. It's probably not terrible. Yeah, you can see other people are doing the same thing, except they're in three hearts. Oh boy, look at this. This is like a really good hand. Whew. After one diamond, I think I want partner to bid 3-0 with diamond stop. Yeah, it would have been like sort of a Namyat's hand. Probably like a 9 tricky Namyats, but of course with West bidding, Namyats is off the table. Let's see how good -50 is on this board. Seems to be sort of what everybody's doing, but we managed to stop in two hearts. Partner's passing. I'm sure West is going to pass here to see if I pass, but I'm going to go four clubs if West passes. Oh yeah, of course, it's a minor suit, it's not Namyats. So West is thinking about this one. Normally, a double here would show some stuff in diamonds. Three spades by West. Do I go four clubs here? I think I do. My hand's good. I've got 8 club tricks. The king of spades looks to be properly positioned. I have 0 diamond losers, and the opponents seem to have a ton in diamonds. So if this pushes them into exactly 4 diamonds, it's great. Hopefully West will pass. Well, we might actually have some defense against 5 diamonds. It depends on how the clubs are breaking. I wonder if this is the hand where partner has 3 clubs to the 10. And my double dummy defense is to underlead my solid 8 card suit to hit partner's 10 so we can put a heart through or something. I'm not that good, so I'm just going to lead my ace of clubs. Dummy's got the void. I seem to have a spade trick on defense, and I might have a heart trick on defense. Don't know if partner has anything. The 2. So the 6 of clubs should be some kind of suit preference here, saying maybe I like heart's partner, which is great. And now I have nothing better to do than to encourage clubs. I don't really have a preference between hearts and spades because I have an honor in both of those suits, so I don't need to play around with those. So partner's showing out on the second round of diamonds. He's playing the 4 of spades. That means the diamonds are divided 6-6 between the opponents. And it remains to be seen what the division of the rest of the suits are, though I know West has at least 4 spades. Likely has 4 spades. Maybe has a spade control. Diamonds are continuing to be played. Partner's playing the 10 of clubs here, so he clearly started with 2 clubs. It's the three. Yeah, 3-2. So Declare had two clubs, six diamonds, um, probably four spades and a heart. Definitely can't afford to play a club here, so I'll just play back a spade. Yeah, so ace, king, fourth, so this is the singleton ace of hearts, and then I think West has the rest. Maybe partner has another spade on her. Yeah. Not much to that one. Made 6. Partner didn't have a diamond stopper. Imagine that. So I'm opening this hand 3 spades because I have 9 points and 7 good spades. This should be a good result, but I bet there's other folks who missed game. There's always somebody who misses game on these. It's fascinating. How are we doing? We're up to 59.7. This round was... that didn't end up so good. Plus 110 would have been nice. And then this one should be tied for top with the other folks who chicken out. Daniel and Josie. So 4 hearts is going to be the final contract unless partner decides to get excited. I don't know what to lead here, and the ace of spades might be as good as anything else here. I'd hit partner with a singleton. Could try leading a side suit, but those tricks might disappear. I think I just have to lead my ace. So this should be a suit preference situation. So clearly I'm going to shift to 9 of clubs. Well, it seems clear that partner has the king of clubs after that hesitation. But I think Declare is going to cross the hand with the ace of hearts, and then no fun. Good play by partner. Now, if West has another club, West is going to play it at this point to knock out the king. Yeah. Hopefully, partner has the ace of diamonds. He didn't miss a diamond switch or a lead. Yes! Oh, magic. But, I mean, I think it's always down. Not a lot Declare can do there. You have to lose a heart, you have to lose a spade, you have to lose a diamond, you have to lose a club. So this should be a pretty normal result. The opponents were a little aggressive, but they bid the right contract, even if it's not making. So I don't blame them at all. They bid a good spot, and it just happens to go down. But that'll help us out. Board 19. Yeah, I could tell exactly the moment when Eric realized, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have played that last trump. Still, we're fine. I feel like we're moving up this round after this. Tied for top. Oh, it's not a tie. Jesus. Jesus. How do you let that stand? Double, one heart, one spade, two diamonds. Pass. How do you pass over three clubs with this hand? You have six diamonds, the ace king. Partners rebid diamonds. Okay. Yeah. And then this one should be fine. Just a plus score is always good. Is that three diamond bid in the notes? Great question. I don't know. But it's a standard treat. We don't do a lot of things that are standard treatments. Ah. That was a pretty fun hand. But this one, let's see how minus 50 is. Looks to be a bit middling. Exactly 50% right now, just because a lot of people are down in a lot of things, mostly in clubs, though hearts is, I think, the same tricks. Some people overbid, and then some people overbid with our cards. Yeah, lot of disasters happen with those bids. Mm. Stayman relays take the ice cream, where you have a system where after Stayman, you bid a full relay system where no trump opener describes their hand fully, and then shows all their high cards. That has caused numerous slam swing disasters in Canadian Junior Bridge, and caused many an ice cream to be given out to the bidders of those contracts. So here we go. One club pass, one spade. I really don't have much at all. So I'm just going to bid three diamonds. This is a bad bid. Please take me out of this. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank God. All right, they're in 4 clubs. My plan is perfect. Okay, good. Phew, that's a nice dummy. Of course you like that 3 diamond bet, Alan. You're a monster just like me. I wonder if we'll get any tricks. I guess we're getting one. I have to play hard here. I think. Oh no. Partner has the Queen of Hearts. That might have cost a trick. I think Ruth has the rest of the tricks. I think she has all trump at this point. I'm going to make a prediction. There is an east-west pair besides them who are not in game. So far, everybody's in game. Nobody found the grand. I think 7 clubs. 7 clubs is ice cold. You should be, if not in seven, no in 7 clubs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. To bid 7, no. You need to know about the Jack of Spades. So I understand, and the Queen of Hearts. So I understand if people don't find 7, no. The 6 clubs doesn't need a lot. I think you should be in 6 clubs. I wonder if anybody will find it though. A lot of people are in 6 no, which at match points is all right, but I think 6 clubs is more fun or more reliable. 7 clubs is actually quite good. Once you know partner has the ace of diamonds, the odds of 7 clubs not making are quite low if you know partner has 5 clubs. So partner's got a 1 club bid, and this is a positive response hand with an 8 count. My bid is 1 spade if West passes. So this is alert, 1 spade, 8. I have to click in here. 8 to 14, balanced or 4-1. And partner just wants to play 5 diamonds, and that's fine by me. I have an absolute minimum for my bid, and I trust that partner's solid diamonds will lead us, and probable hard void will lead us to 11 tricks. Solid diamonds, not a hard void. I'll take it. Now, we're not out of the woods yet, because the spade suit could have 3 losers in it. He's got 8 solid diamonds. 3 no trump would have probably been 10 tricks. So he has to go ahead and make probably it in 5 diamonds. And he only has 1 dummy entry, which is the ace of clubs. So how is he going to do this? There's no reason not to cash the ace of hearts. And now, looks like he's quickly leading up club. Is he going to try to rough out the king of hearts? Is he going to lead a spade to his 10, hoping that East flies ace or king? Okay, here comes heart ruff. One thing that Eric might count on is the opponent's pitching enough spades so that he can duck 2 rounds and then win the third spade. This does reveal the position in the heart suit, which was not previously known. So it might have been better to conceal the dummy entry in clubs along with the heart void. Looks like Eric is trying to get this over with. He's playing a spade up to the queen. Karen's winning her ace, but I don't know where the king is. And I don't know where the jack is. So after one of those high spades is gone, I'm pretty sure well, Eric's continuing to play spades. No dice. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like 5 diamonds here. I think 3 no trump, even if it's down, is down with honor. This is probably a 0. I don't think anybody else is going to be in this contract. Actually, one other pair bid the contract. 2 people didn't bid game at all, for what it's worth. This is a hand where I'm going to overcall 2 hearts. It's not fantastic for this bid, but it's not terrible. For what it's worth, this can never legitimately make, but I think there are sneakier ways to approach the play of the hand than to reveal the heart void and then reveal the club void. All right, so 3 clubs is the final contract. I have to decide what to lead against it. I don't feel like leading a heart from this holding. The jack of clubs singleton might not be the worst thing to lead, better than a diamond. I'll lead the trump. It looks very much like a singleton. It was not a singleton. It's a nice little play there, but I don't know if you can get back to dummy. Partner's going to try to cash his king of diamonds here, I think. We'll see if it works. So he forgot that we're not playing Rousseau after trick 1, which I understand. It happens. This should be a winner. What do we have? 3 tricks so far? 2, 2, 3, 6. I think this hand's over. Maybe it's not. Maybe I missed something. Well, we got it down one, which is nice. But we probably could have done a trick better had partner won his king of diamonds. And again, I don't blame him for forgetting that, just because it's, a minor detail in the notes. Let's review. Yeah, it's always down one. Sorry, this one I feel like probably could have made. Yeah, on the Jack of Clubs lead, you're able to pick up the suit pretty easily if you can get to dummy. And yeah, partner gave away a trick by ducking, but then he got it back, and plus some later when Declarer decided not to draw his trump. On that one, on 23, yes and yes. Then I bid 2 no trump to show 4 clubs. Then you can bid 3 clubs if you want. Then will show 3, 4, 2, 4, 4, 2, 4 by bidding 3 hearts. Yeah, yes to the 2 spades. Anyway, how did this last one go? We got a plus score there, which should be good, but it wasn't plus 100. Overall, this round could have been better. This last board, this one was not great, just because we bid 5 diamonds instead of 3 no. Most people were not in 5 diamonds, which is curious. You should really be in 3 no with that hand, if I've got a positive response. And the one before that was a top. Anybody miss the game besides them? No. Okay. And then this last one, again, should be slightly above average. So if that's slightly above average, we're going to move slightly up this round, probably to 59%. I don't think 59 is going to be good enough. I'm going to watch Sandy and Ray. I have a feeling. No, there were 9 tables, not 9 pairs. 9 tables is a Mitchell. Okay. I thought it was a 9 pair Howell. Sandy and Ray probably going to win. Looks like they're defending 2 no trump by East, and they're beating it by a trick. Anyway, time for the final result. Oh, wait, a couple more tables. Steph is probably thinking through a hand here. 1 spade by West. That's a contract that's low enough to make. Looks like the King of Clubs is holding. I think there's only 1 trick left for the defense here. So this should make 2. All right, this is over. Rough, rough. 58, probably going up to high 50s, not 60 yet. Unfortunately, that's probably not enough to win, but maybe we did. Maybe we keep the streak alive. Let's find out. Cross your fingers, everybody in the chat. One more table. Jesus, people are slow. All right. 2-0 Trump by East. Looks like East-West have 7 tricks so far. Here comes the King of Diamonds and another diamond, and the Jack of Hearts, or the Queen of... Oh, wait, hang on. I think they blew it. Yeah, they blew it. Too bad. Would have been nice to beat that, but sometimes you just don't take your Queen of Clubs. Too bad. So this is a slightly above average. The East-West pair here are doing well, which is good for us. All right, everybody's done. It's time to see the final score. Time to prove that we came in third or something. Oh my gosh, we came in third or something. Imagine that. Ray and Sandy, of course, with the top pair. Kevin and Michael. Makes sense. And we were in third with a 58.59% game. Not too bad. We did some good things and some bad ones. Oh, wow. That was a lot of fun. GG. BTW, Alad is looking at making some changes to the one major, two game force auctions. But he'll probably hold off on sharing anything until it's all polished. I think. I'm not sure. Hopeful he doesn't come up with anything too crazy. Am I up for Chicago, Ethan? I am up for Chicago. And that sounds like a lot of fun. So I have to jump off the stream here because I'm going to play some more bridge. See you Tuesday.